your attention is divided amongst everything that is being kept alive in your conscious experience and your unconscious experience. If you don't feel, in a way, non-separate from the entire experience, that means that you are running currents of attention or life force or will in directions that are opposing each other in their agendas. And that is why attention begins to manifest as tension, specifically that isn't accomplishing anything in your favor, and instead is acting as a drain of energy. It's maybe on a more literal level, it's an interference pattern. It's an interference frequency that's clashing with other frequencies, and they are either canceling each other out or they are creating static that then has to be either managed or coped with, or additional energy has to be produced to numb the part of you that's receiving that signal. And so it's a very literal disempowerment and interruption of the frequency that you are producing to move towards, manifest, emanate, express how you and what you desire. So it's a simple thing to see where this is happening, because everything has to be in relationship with your awareness to exist in your experience. So the place to start, I think, is always right in front of you, in the sense that it will be the sensation that is calling your attention the most. And there's a negative and a positive side of every polarity in that sense. So there are areas where you're suffering or in pain, and there are areas where it might be really good or pleasurable. And so you can look at the pain and see where you are channeling intention, belief, life force, energy, whatever you want to call it, in a direction that is in opposition to the rest of reality. And what happens on the side of things where it's pleasurable in your experience is you can notice where you are in opposition to a fundamental aspect of reality, which is that it is always changing. It is not permanent. And so in our fear that it will not stay, we try to grasp onto it with greater force than is required to hold on to it, to embrace it. And so in that way we stifle the flow. We constrict the conduit through which that energy flows. So it's a simple thing. It has two sides, and each side has a polarity that goes in two directions. And there's only one thing really that needs to be done about it, and that's to let go of the overreaching attachment that creates resistance, or the overreaching aversion that also creates resistance.